Let us discuss major landforms of the Earth. Okay, major landforms of the Earth. You must have seen some of the landform features as shown in the figure 6.1 below. 6.1 below చూడక మౌంటైన్ ఉంది, ప్లాట్యూ ఉంది, లేక్ ఉంది, ట్రిబ్యూటరీ, రివర్స్, డిస్ట్రిబ్యూటరీ, మౌత్ ఆఫ్ ద రివర్, డెల్టా, పెనిన్సులా, ఇస్తుమస్, కోస్ట్, ఇవన్నీ చాలా ఉన్నాయి. చూశాను. You will notice that surface of the earth is not same everywhere. You will notice, మనం notice చేసాం, ఏం notice చేసాం? Surface of the earth, surface of the earth is not same everywhere, not same everywhere. The earth has infinite variety of landforms, infinite, not definite, infinite variety of landforms, infinite. చెప్పలేనన్ని variety of landforms ఉన్నాయి. Some parts of the lithosphere may be rugged and some are maybe rugged. Rugged, what do you mean by rugged? Maybe rugged and some are flat. What do you mean by rugged? Let's see in the dictionary. Place of thick material uh, surfaced with a carpet. A place of thick material surfaced with a carpet. Now, let us see. These landforms are result of two processes. Rugged and some flat lithosphere కొన్ని సర్ఫేసెస్ రగ్డ్ ఉంటాయి, కొన్ని సర్ఫేసెస్ ఫ్లాట్ గా ఉంటాయని చెప్పుకున్నాం కదా. అది బికాస్ ఆఫ్ టూ ప్రాసెస్ వల్ల అంట. ఆ ప్రాసెస్ ఏంటో చూద్దాం. టూ ప్రాసెస్ వల్ల అంట. ఆ ప్రాసెస్ అంటే యూ విల్ బి అమేజ్డ్ టు నో దట్ ద గ్రౌండ్ యు ఆర్ స్టాండింగ్ ఆన్ ఈస్ స్లోలీ మూవింగ్. యూ విల్ అమేజ్డ్, యూ విల్ బి అమేజ్డ్, మన ఆశ్చర్యపోతాం టు నో దట్ ద గ్రౌండ్ యు ఆర్ స్టాండింగ్ ఈస్ slowly moving, is slowly moving. Within the earth, a continuous movement is taking place. Within the earth, earth lopala, within the earth, a continuous movement is taking place. The first or the internal process leads to upliftment and internal process leads to upliftment and sinking of earth's surface at several places. ఇంటర్నల్ ప్రాసెస్ వల్ల టూ ప్రాసెస్ వల్ల అనుకున్నాం కదా ఎర్త్ స్లోగా మూవ్ అవుతుందని. ఫస్ట్ ఇంటర్నల్ ప్రాసెస్ వల్ల అప్లిఫ్ట్మెంట్ జరుగుతుందంట అండ్ సింకింగ్ ఆఫ్ ద ఎర్త్ సర్ఫేస్ జరుగుతుందంట. Now let's see. The second is external process. Second demo external process. It is the continuous wearing down and rebuilding of land surface. It is continuous wearing down and rebuilding of land surface. That is, wearing away of the earth surface is called erosion. Wearing away of the earth surface is called erosion. Wearing away and rebuilding of earth surface kada. Wearing away of earth surface is called erosion. And the surface is lowered by the process of erosion and rebuilt by the process of decomposition. and rebuilt by the process of decomposition. There are two processes are carried out by running water, ice. These two processes are carried out by running water. ఈ టూ ప్రాసెస్ ని రన్నింగ్ వాటర్ క్యారీ చేస్తుందంట. రన్నింగ్ వాటర్, ఐస్ అండ్ విండ్ ఈ మూడు క్యారీ చేస్తున్నాయంట ఆ టూ ప్రాసెస్ ని. ఇంటర్నల్ ప్రాసెస్ అదే ఎక్స్టర్నల్ ప్రాసెస్ లో వేరింగ్ డౌన్ అండ్ రీబిల్డింగ్ ఆఫ్ ఎర్త్ సర్ఫేస్. వేరింగ్ డౌన్ ఏమో ఎరోషన్ అంటాం. ఎరోషన్ అండ్ డిపోజిషన్ ఇస్ క్యారీడ్ బై వాటర్, ఐస్, విండ్. బ్రాడ్లీ మనం విస్తృతంగా మాట్లాడుకుంటే we can group different landforms depending on the elevation and the slope. మనం ఈ ఎరోజన్ అండ్ డిపోజిషన్ వల్ల డిఫరెంట్ ల్యాండ్ ఫామ్స్ ఫామ్ అవుతాయంట. ఎరోజన్ అండ్ డిపోజిషన్ వల్ల డిఫరెంట్ ల్యాండ్ ఫామ్స్ ఫామ్ అవుతాయంట. మనం బేస్డ్ ఆన్ దేర్ ఎలివేషన్, హైట్, ఎలివేషన్ అండ్ స్లోప్ యాజ్ మౌంటైన్స్ మనం డివైడ్ చేసుకుంటాం. మౌంటైన్స్, ప్లాట్యూస్, ప్లెయిన్స్ అని. Let us look at each of one of them. Elevate means rise. Elevate means rise. Now, now let us see each one of them. First, mountains. A mountain is a natural elevation. It's not man-made. It is a natural elevation of the earth surface. The mountains may have small summit and broad base. Small summit and broad base. Small summit ఇలా ఉంటది కదా. Small summit and broad base. It is considerably higher than the surrounding area. Considerably higher than the surrounding area. అక్కడ ఉన్న చుట్టుపక్కల దానికన్నా కొంచెం higher అంట. Some mountains are even higher than the clouds. Some mountains are even higher than the clouds. As you go higher, the climate becomes colder. In some mountains, there are permanently frozen. In some mountains, there are permanently frozen river of ice. Frozen river of ice ఉంటదంట. In some mountains, they are called glaciers. Glaciers ఎక్కడ ఉంటాయి? Mountains లో there are permanently frozen river of ice. రివర్ ఫ్రోజన్ కండిషన్ లో స్టేట్ లో ఉంటదంట. ఫ్రోజన్ ఐస్, దాన్ని గ్లేషియర్స్ అంటాం. There are some mountains which we cannot see as they are under the sea ఉంటాయి. Because of harsh climate, less people live in the mountain areas. Since slopes are steep, less land is available for farming. అక్కడ మౌంటైన్స్ అయితే ఎక్కడ ఉంటాయో స్లోప్స్ ఆర్ స్టీప్, లెస్ ల్యాండ్ ఈస్ అవైలబుల్ ఫర్ ఫార్మింగ్. ఇది ఒక ఎగ్జాంపుల్. ఫోల్డ్ మౌంటైన్ ఇది క్రస్ట్, ఇది ఫోల్డ్ మౌంటైన్. Mountains may be arranged in a line known as range. మౌంటైన్స్ ఒక అరేంజ్ ఒక లైన్ లో అరేంజ్ చేయబడ్డాయంట, దాన్ని రేంజ్ అంటాం. మెనీ మౌంటైన్ సిస్టమ్ కన్సిస్ట్ ఏ సిరీస్ ఆఫ్ ప్యారలల్ రేంజెస్. మెనీ మౌంటైన్ చాలా మౌంటైన్స్ సిరీస్ ఆఫ్ ప్యారలల్ రేంజెస్ ఎక్స్టెండింగ్ ఓవర్ హండ్రెడ్స్ ఆఫ్ కిలోమీటర్స్. The Himalayas, the Alps and Andes are the mountain ranges of Asia. ఎందుకు ranges అంటున్నాం? Many mountain system consists of series of parallel ranges extending over hundreds of kilometers. Mountains may be arranged in a lane known as the range. Arranged in ఒక లైన్ లో అరేంజ్ చేయబడితే దాన్ని రేంజ్ అంటా ఉంటా. యూరోప్ అండ్ సౌత్ ఆఫ్రికా రెస్పెక్టివ్లీ. Himalayas, Alps, and Andes are mountain ranges of Asia, Europe, and South America, respectively. హిమాలయస్ ఏమో ఏషియాలో, Alps ఏమో యూరోప్‌లో, సౌత్ అమెరికాలో ఏమో అండస్. Mountains vary in their heights and shape. Mountains vary in height and shape. There are three types of mountains: fold mountain, block mountain, and volcanic mountain. The Himalayan mountains and the Alps are young fold mountains. Himalayan and Alps are young fold mountains with rugged relief and high conical peaks. With rugged relief and high conical peaks. The Aravalli range in India is one of the oldest fold mountain. Aravalli range in India is one of the oldest fold mountain in the world. The range has considerably worn down due to process of erosion. The range has considerably one of the oldest fold mountain అనుకున్నాం కదా అది considerably worn down ఎందుకు due to erosion. The Appalachians in North America and the Ural Mountains in Russia have rounded features and low elevation. కొన్ని ఏమో రౌండ్ ఫ్యూచర్స్ ఉండి ఎలివేషన్ ఏమో చాలా చిన్నదిగా ఉంటదంట. అది ఎక్కడ Appalachians in North America and Ural Mountains in Russia have rounded features and low elevation. They are very old fold mountains. Aravalli, Appalachia, and Ural Mountains are very old fold mountains. Fold mountains కి రౌండ్ సర్ఫేస్ ఉండి హైట్ ఏమో చాలా చిన్నదిగా ఉంటదంట. ఎలివేషన్ లో ఎలివేషన్. బ్లాక్ మౌంటైన్స్ వచ్చేటప్పటి చూడు డయాగ్రామ్. బ్లాక్ మౌంటైన్స్. Black mountains are created when large areas are broken. Created ఎప్పుడు క్రియేట్ అవుతాయి when large areas are broken and displaced vertically. Large areas broken, large areas broken and displaced vertically. The uplifted blocks are termed as horst and lower blocks are called graben. Horst, horst అంటాం దీన్ని graben అంటాం. The Rhine Valley and the Vosges Mountain in Europe. The Rhine Valley and Vosges Mountain in Europe. Rhine Valley and Vosges Mountain in Europe are examples of such mountains. Locate them in the world map. ఇదిగో geography mapping అంటే ఇదే ఇది చేయాలి. Find out some more examples. Examples find this map ready చేసుకో. Now volcanic mountains. Volcanic mountains are formed to volcanic activity. Kilimanjaro in Africa and Mount Fujiyama in Japan are examples of such mountain. Volcanic mountains empty and better. Kilimanjaro and Fujiyama in Japan are the such mountains. Mountains are very useful. Mountains are a storehouse of water. Mountains are a storehouse of water. Many rivers have their source in the glaciers in the mountains. Many rivers have source. Mountains are very important because they are storehouse of water in the form of glaciers. Reservoirs are made and the water is harnessed for the use of people. And reservoirs ఎందుకు చేయబడ్డాయి? Two reservoirs are made and the water is harnessed for the use of people. What do you mean by harnessed? Something completely To control, harness అంటే to control or use force to produce to produce power or something. To control or use force to produce some power or something. Harnessed reservoirs are made and water is harnessed. అందుకే water is harnessed అంటున్నాడు. Water is harnessed for for the use of people. Water from the mountains is also used for irrigation and generation of electricity. The river valleys and the terraces are ideal for cultivation of crops. River valleys and terraces are ideal for cultivation of crops. Mountains have rich variety of flora and fauna. The forest provide fuel, food, shelter, and other products like gum, raisins, etc. Mountains provide an idyllic site, idyllic site for tourists. What do you mean by idyllic? Idyllic, 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 like an extremely happy and peaceful site for tourists. They visit the mountains for their scenic beauty. Several sports like paragliding, hang gliding, and river rafting and skiing are popular in the mountains. Several sports like paragliding, hang gliding, river rafting, and skiing are popular in the mountains. Can you name some places in the Himalayas associated with the sports? ఇది మ్యాప్ వేసుకొని నేమ్స్ రాసుకో. నెక్స్ట్ మనం చదువాం ఇక్కడ terrains and valleys. Terraces and river valleys are ideal for agriculture. Terraces, river valleys ఎలా ఉన్నాయో చూద్దాం ఇక్కడ డయాగ్రామ్ లో. ఇది river terraces, ఇది river terraces and river valleys. ఇది river valley and terraces are ideal for agriculture. Ideal for agriculture. Next, we study plateaus. Plateau is a elevated flatland. Elevated, elevated flatland. It is flat top table land standing. Flat topped table land standing above the surrounding area. You standing above the surrounding area. A plateau is elevated flatland. Elevated flat గానే ఉంటది. Elevated flatland standing above the surrounding area. Plateau may have one or more sides with steep slopes. One or more sides with steep slopes. The height of the plateaus often varies from few hundred meters to several thousand meters. దాని height vary అవుతూ ఉంటుంది. Plateaus like mountains may be young or old. Plateaus లో కూడా young old ఉంటాయి. Mountains లో. The Deccan Plateau is one of the in India is the one of the oldest plateau. The Eastern African Plateau in Kenya and Tanzania and Uganda and the Western Plateau of Australia are other examples. The Tibet Plateau is the highest plateau in the world. Highest Tibet Plateau is the highest plateau in the world, height of 4,000 to 6,000 meters above the mean sea level. Plateaus are very useful because they are rich in mineral deposits. As a result, many of the mining areas in the world are located in the plateau areas. Mining areas, plateau areas are located in the African plateau is the famous for gold, diamond mining. In India, huge reserves of iron, coal, and manganese are found in Chotanagar Plateau. మనం ఈ మ్యాప్స్ వేసుకొని ఉంచుకోవాలి. In the plateau areas, there may be several waterfalls ఉంటాయి plateau areas లో. As a river falls from greater height. In India, Kundru Falls in Nagpur Plateau on the river Subarnarekha and the Jog Falls in Karnataka are the examples of such waterfalls. In the main plateau areas, there are several waterfalls. As river falls from the great height. In India, Hindru Falls in the Chotanagpur Plateau on the river and Jog Falls in Karnataka are examples of such waterfalls. The lava plateaus are rich in black soil, lava, and volcanic activity ఎక్కువ జరిగాయి, and that are fertile and good for cultivation, black soil. Many plateaus have scenic spots and are of great attraction to the tourist. Now plains. Plains are large stretches of flat land. They are generally not more than 200 meters above mean sea level. 200 meters కన్నా height ఉండవంట. Some plains are extremely level, others may be slightly rolling and undulating. Undulating. Extremely slightly rolling and undulating. To go or move gently up and down. Slightly rolling అవుతూ ఉంటాయి. And undulating అంటే పైకి కిందకి ఉంటాయి. Most of the plains are formed by rivers and their tributaries. రివర్స్ ట్రిబ్యూటరీస్ వల్ల ఫామ్ అవుతాయి. ఇందాక చూసాం కదా రివర్ పక్కనే ప్లేన్ ఉంది. Tributaries. The river flows down the slope. ఇందాక చూసాం the river flows down the slopes of mountains and around them. రివర్ స్లోప్స్ నుంచి ఎలా ఫాలో అవుతే అక్కడ ఉన్న సాయిల్ ఎరోడ్ చేస్తారండి. దే క్యారీ ఫార్వర్డ్ ద ఎరోడెడ్ మెటీరియల్. దెన్ దే డిపాజిట్ దేర్ లోడ్ కన్సిస్టింగ్ ఆఫ్ స్టోన్, శాండ్, సిల్ట్ అండ్ అలాంగ్ దేర్ కోర్సెస్ ఇన్ దేర్ వ్యాలీస్. So if it is from these deposits, the plains are formed. Generally, plains are very fertile. Construction of transport network is easy. Thus, these plains are very thickly populated regions of the world. Some of the largest plains made by rivers are found in Asia and North America. For example, these plains are formed by Ganga and Brahmaputra in India and Angji in China. Angji in China. Plains are most useful areas for human habitation. There are great concentration of people as more flat land is available for building houses as well as cultivation. Because of fertile soils, the land is highly productive for cultivation. In India too, Indo-Gangetic plains are the most densely populated regions of the country. Densely populated areas and plains, చూడేది plains. Landforms and the people. Humans have been living on different kinds of landforms in different ways. Life is difficult in mountain areas. Humans different kind of landforms on different ways తో నివసిస్తున్నారంట. Life is difficult in mountain areas. Plants provide much better conditions. Plains provide plains. It is easy to grow crops, build a house or road in a plain than a mountain. Can you point out some differences in the ways people live on different kind of landforms? Can you point out some differences in the way of people live on different kind of sometimes natural calamities such as earthquake, volcanic eruption, storms, and floods cause widespread destruction. Huge loss of life, property takes place. Huge loss of life and property takes place. By creative awareness about such incidences, we may lower the risk. Awareness creates మన lower చేయొచ్చు. You may find out from your own surroundings in how many ways we use land and water. Quite often we use land in a wasteful manner. For example, constructing houses on a fertile land. Similarly, we throw garbage on land or in water, making them dirty. Or in water, making them dirty. We should avoid using such important gifts of nature. We should avoid such important gifts of nature in a careless manner. We should avoid such important gifts of nature. Gifts of nature. The available land is not only for our use, it is our duty to leave the earth a better place for future generations as well. Earth is available not only for our use, it is our duty to leave the earth for future generations in, as well in a better place. It is our duty to leave the earth a better place for future generations also. Now, with different kinds of settlements in different land forms, photos. Now, let us see the side boxes. Swachh Bharat Mission lives in healthy mind lives in healthy body. Swachh Bharat Mission, a healthy mind lives in healthy body. For a healthy body, clean environment, particularly clean water, air, hygienic surroundings are prerequisites. Swachh Bharat Mission ఏం చెప్తుంది healthy mind lives in healthy body. And for healthy body, clean environment, particularly clean water, air, and hygienic surroundings are prerequisite. The Government of India program aims to achieve all this for people. Healthy mind lives in healthy body. Healthy body comes from healthy body. For a healthy body, clean environment, particularly clean air, water, and hygienic surroundings are prerequisites. Lives in healthy body. So, Mauna Kea Havali is the in the Pacific Ocean is undersea mountain. It is the highest than Mount Everest peak. On our map says called Strait, Highland, coastal areas. Isthmus, Isthmus అంటే గుర్తుంది కదా. ఆ, ఈ ప్లెయిన్ ని దీన్ని కనెక్ట్ చేసేది ఇస్తుమస్. చదువుకున్నాం కదా మన చాప్టర్ డిస్ట్రిబ్యూటరీ. ఇది డెల్టా రీజియన్స్, నార్త్ ఆఫ్ ద రివర్, లేక్, river, tributaries, plateau, mountain range in a series of line, mountain, ఇక్కడ మౌంటైన్ రేంజ్, గ్లాషియర్స్ ఇవి, హిల్, హిల్ నుంచి ఇక్కడ వాటర్ వస్తుంది. So this is what about. Thank you.